here's how to finally get clarity, right? Like have so much clarity that wake up in the morning, you know exactly what it is that you need to do. When you look at your task list, when you look at your calendar, you know exactly what you need to do because you have ultra vision clarity on what's going on in your life. Now, full disclaimer, this video is going to be super boring. I promise you to be boring. Like seriously, it's going to be so boring. But I can also guarantee you and promise you that this is the video and the thing you needed to hear to finally get the clarity that you've been longing for the past months, years, etc. Okay? So, the way that you can get more clarity or more clear on the thing that it is, whether that's an idea, whether that's a project, whether that's your life, it doesn't matter what it is by taking steps forward. It's by taking action. Now bear with me, I promise it'll be boring, but just hear me out, okay? Let's imagine if you were walking in a valley with a bunch of mist. You could sit there all day and try and whip the mist away and like plan about how you can get the mist to go away. But ultimately and fundamentally, the only way to get the mist to go away and to actually see where you're going is to just keep walking through until you get through the mist. And that's simply because action produces clarity. Because ideas don't come out fully formed. They don't. Ideas only get clearer as you work on them. You just have to get started. It's a quote from Mark Zuckerberg. He even said, and I state something like this, that if he had started Facebook with the idea of trying to connect billions of people online, like he's doing today, he would have never started Facebook because he didn't have that idea in the beginning. What he had in the beginning was an idea of, hey, what if I like coding? What if I can make an app that people could connect with each other and rate each other on Harvard? That'd be kind of cool. And then that led to, hey, how can we get it from Harvard to Stanford? And how can we get it in all universities? And then in all high schools? And then in all workplaces? And as he kept building and building and building and taking action, the goal, the vision got clearer. Now the goal was get 1 billion users, which he's now accomplished. And so it's on to the next goal, and the next, and the next, and the next. And that's how clarity works. See, we often live in this world where we want this one eureka moment of ultra clarity to hit us and for us to know exactly what we need to do. And I can assure you, I can promise you from my own personal experience, that's the case with nobody. Everybody at any given moment in time, to some extent, doesn't really know what they're doing. They just have some sort of plan and just know that the more they work on that plan, the better and the clearer that it will get. And so the more they work, the clearer the plan will get and the more clear the thing they need to do gets. Which is why plans often change. Which is why if you try and prepare 5, 10, 15, 20 years out in the future, you will most often be wrong. Let me ask you right now, if you go back 365 days from today, could you accurately predict exactly where you were today? I'll tell you this, I couldn't. And why is that? It's because things happen. Right? Things happen and we can't plan the future as much as we want to, we can't. And so trying to plan for 5, 10 years is good to have an idea of what you want to do, but those things change. Right? I guarantee you when Steve Jobs first founded Apple, he didn't think that in 10 years he'd become one of the richest people on the planet. Right? And I guarantee you there's people that had plans for today that died yesterday. You see, you're not promised tomorrow. You're not promised 10 years from now. Right? And while having those things may be good, the secret ingredient for clarity is action. And that's it. And so the thing you're looking for doesn't exist. This secret ingredient, this one eureka moment that comes and flies at you middle of the night while you're sleeping, that gives you ultra clarity, vision on what you need to do tomorrow and for the rest of your life doesn't exist. And you trying to find it won't happen. The only way you get clearer is by walking closer to the thing you're trying to get clearer to. The only way to get through the fog is not to sit there and wipe the fog away. It's not to stand still and hope the fog goes away. It's not to sit there and plan how to make the fog go away. It's to keep driving through the fog until there is no more fog. That's how you get clear on your goals. And I can speak from personal experience that sometimes we just sit there going, man, I have no clue what I'm doing. This happens to me almost every single day. And that's fine. Because truth be told, most people don't know what the fuck they're doing. They just gotta live. Just some people have a bit more of a plan than others. And some people take action, some don't. And that's the difference. It's not that the guy who makes a bunch of money, the guy who made more money than you, knows what he's doing any more than you. It's just that he took more action than you. If you're 500 pounds and you want to be 300 pounds, the only reason why you're not 300 pounds is because you haven't put in the work to be 300 pounds. That's it. It's not because the guy who's 300 pounds had a better plan. No. It's just that he did more work. He went to the gym more and ate better, less food. That's it. You just didn't. It's not that he had a better plan or a better vision or a more clear idea of what he's doing. He just put in the work. Okay? So action is your secret ingredient to clarity. If you want to be more clear on what you're doing in your life, just take more action. And I can promise you that as a result of you taking action, everything will start to fall in place. You would not believe the things that will happen in your life when you start taking action. You don't know where the business is going to go. You don't know what customers to serve. You don't know what niche to pick. You don't know what offer to run. Just take more action. I promise you that those things get clear as you work on them, because no idea ever comes out fully formed. It's why ideas have to constantly be iterated and have feedback, etc. Okay? So, take this as your sign that you don't need another YouTube video. You don't need another journal session, another meditation session, another good night's sleep, another whatever. You need action, because that's likely the thing you've been missing the most. And you've been trying to find a way to do everything but do action. And I'll tell you this, that taking action when you don't know what's going on is difficult. It's also why most people don't get to where they want to go. So, hope this inspired you. Hope this gave you the thing you needed, the thing you were looking for. Hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you in another one of my videos. Peace!